needing the toilet all the time, wanting to go for a pee all the time. Some people suffer with it intensely, and I see a lot of people who actually suffer with it when they feel stuck, trapped, like they feel like they're stuck in one place all the time, and that going for a wee actually makes them feel safe, makes them feel like they can escape. It's an excuse to escape that feeling of feeling stuck and trapped. But where does it come from? So a wonderful young man came to me regarding this feeling where he needed a wee all the time, and it was whenever he felt nervous, anxious, embarrassed, crying, scared, all those kind of feelings. Those were all his emotions, all his words. And it came down to where he was in an exam hall. And of course, in an exam hall, and I'm ex-teaching, I totally get where you're not allowed to get up and leave the room. But this exam was on a particular day where a member of his family wasn't very well, and he knew that they were going in for an operation. So he was very nervous, very anxious, and he put his hand up to ask to go to the toilet, at which point an adjudicator came over and told him that they'd go and ask. And then he saw a familiar teacher that he said, can I go to the toilet, pointed to the door. And this teacher nodded and said he could, at which point the adjudicator came back and said he couldn't. So he felt stuck, he felt trapped. In that moment, that urge to go to the toilet was so he could escape that feeling of being stuck and trapped in a room where he didn't want to be, because he was worried about the said parent not being very well and having an operation. So that teacher that gave him the nod gave him the belief he could, but then he couldn't, so it was taken away. So he could and he couldn't. So there was a bit of to and froing for him, where in his mind as well, he thought it was abnormal to want the toilet all the time, but it was also normal. It was normal not to want to go to the toilet all the time. He was kind of in this split decision where he didn't know which way he wanted to believe to go. So we did some tools and techniques with him, and he decided he needed to stay focused on what he wanted. And what he wanted was, and in his words, not needing the toilet all the time is normal. But he'd also almost forgotten what it was like to not feel that way. Again, a split decision. And he said, I am not normal. He blurted out the sentence, I am not abnormal. And he's right, he's not abnormal.